right, Capricorn. So the King of Pentacles fell out with the Page of Cups on the bottom. So I think it's really important. I told Sagittarius something similar, actually. It's really important to make sure this month particularly that you are taking the opportunity to bring love into everything that you do. And when I say love, I mean it as an energy, not as the way that we as humans often expect love to manifest, right? This isn't, oh, bring more loving, having romantic love relationships or things like that. This is just the energy of love. This lighthearted, almost childish type of energy really needs to be infused in everything that you do this month, Cap, because, Virgo, the theme of Virgo season, right? The energy of Virgo, what it talks about is discernment and being able to see through the fog and seeing what's real and what's projection and what's facts and what's just ideas, right? So I really encourage you this month to be willing to see beyond the physical and do anything and everything that you can to fuse love and bring love to every single scenario that you engage with. Because if there's something that's plaguing you that you don't understand or that's bothering you or what's the word I want to use? It's just not jiving with you completely, like anything that's rubbing you the wrong way, you need to bring love into the scenario, especially as it relates to, for those of you that have families or when it comes to your home structure and bringing more money and stability into your home. The way that you're going to feel 120% complete this month, right, and in the future going forward, in order to give yourself that very sound, stable feeling, because it doesn't have to be an actual family, right, because you can be, you can live alone and create this feeling of the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles feeling is about being completely supported, having all the money to pay your bills, having, all the things that you need and a little bit extra. And this also for me, I think, is infusing love more so into the ways that you bring about this stability in this money. It can't always be like, well, I'm out just being a provider. I'm out just bringing in the coin and bringing in everything that I need to survive. Like, this is beyond survival. This is thriving, right? And you may need the help of a water sign. I would say particularly for the men that are watching this, the help of a water sign woman, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or this one may resonate stronger for those of you that also have water in your chart strong as your sun, moon, or rising sign. But also make sure, again, like the Page of Cups is saying, that you get really in tune with your intuition and how your intuition is guiding you towards this feeling, okay? I think for some of you, this is building a family of sorts. I don't think this is a traditional family, right? Look, the Fool just popped up. But this is a sense of family and home, right? Building some type of home, building some type of foundation. And I think it's for those of you that have either been in the same rut for a long time. It could be with those same people, but I think the message that I have is mostly for those of you that are on trying something new for the first time, creating something different for the first time, possibly breaking away from your family to make your own family type of thing. Whether you have that person to start family with now or yet or not, it's just that question is going through your head. When is it going to be my time to build my squad or find my tribe or things like that? Because family has a lot of different meanings, right? It doesn't have to be someone that you're romantically affiliated with, that you're building a home with. This can be roommates, of like-minded people. But this journey that you're about to go on, Capricorn, is brand new. You've never experienced it before. And I know that makes you really uncomfortable. But I urge you, again, to bring love to any discomfort that you have. And don't be so brash this month. Like, don't feel the need to, what's what I want to say? Like, overly protect yourself. Because nothing can hurt you. You're very in tune with yourself. You're very, I don't want to say stubborn, but there's kind of like an unpenetrable force field that Capricorn has. Like If you don't want people to get through it, they're not going to get through it. So don't feel like you need to protect yourself when you go to fall off this cliff. Like, faith is finally coming to a play. Once you bring love into your heart and love into the scenarios in your life that have been plaguing you in some way or have been feeling blocked, you will then see that you do have the trust to walk off the cliff. And it is not naive. It is not naive. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to tell you right now, I fucking love this spread. I love it. Holy shit. Every card on the table has a blue background. Capricorn. You need to speak up this month. All the blessings that the universe wants to offer you can be, I don't think they'll be manifested in September, but I think that this is the key. Like, you need to speak up to again, what I was talking about in the beginning, whatever this is, whatever has been blocking you, plaguing you, on your mind, you've been wanting it to shift, wanting it to change, whether it be your job, your family, your spiritual progress, you need to speak up, okay? Because the only hindrance I see here is in your foundation. You have the Knight of Swords, which is, right, sending the message with the rune constraint. And especially when it comes to matters of the heart, Capricorn moons more than suns have a tendency to really like hold in their feelings and wait a really long time to speak on it. And then when they do, they don't get the results that they're looking for, not because the person maybe at one point didn't feel the way they did or whatever, but when we sit on our truth, when we wait, you know, anytime we sit on our truth, we are not, you know, nothing works out in our favor. Why? Because we were holding back our true self, okay? Spirit's never going to reward you for holding back authenticity. Now, with all of this blue, like, I really need y'all to do whatever you can to activate your throat chakra, okay? Because you have 3 aces here. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. That is fucking epic. Like, and I apologize for swearing so much, but I'm loving this. I'm really loving this for you, Capricorn, because I know with Pluto in your sign, you know, shit's been real. Shit's been real. And, you know, Pluto's not going anywhere anytime soon, but that hard work you've been putting in is about to pay off. But the thing about the aces is you have to seize them. Okay? They don't manifest on their own. They have to seize them. Here, what do we get again? The Fool as your overall energy. So it's extremely important. It's extremely important this month to dig deep to find your faith, to find your trust, not even in other people, in yourself, Cap. In yourself. Because if you don't trust what you feel, what your heart is saying to you, what your mind is saying to you, what signs outside of you are saying to you, if you cannot trust that, you are going to have a hard time, period. Because if we do not have trust for what is manifesting for us, or manifesting inside of us, if we cannot trust the things that we feel, if we can't trust the things that come to our mind, if we can't trust the divine signs that we receive, if we can't trust that, why would Spirit grant our prayers? Why? Y'all are logical. Tell me why Spirit would grant you everything that you've been asking for. If every single time they bring you an indication and an opportunity to seize it, you said, nah, I don't think so. I don't feel like it right now. I don't feel like it right now. Okay? But I think this is really amazing for you. Overall, you created this energy right here in the center is your energy for this month. You worked for these aces. All 3 of these cards fell out for your heart chakra, you know, for your heart center this month. Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Ace of Swords, just in that order with the rune fertility. You are literally, okay, literally ripe to, your heart is like ripe and ready to burst, right? This is Virgo season, the harvest. You are fertile for a change of heart, right? Manifesting change from the heart, bringing a huge amount of love into your life. But I think it's important to remember that because of free will, you have the opportunity to fight this journey. Okay? In the outcome, we have the Knight of Cups with the Five of Wands, which Sagittarius also had the Five of Wands here with the rune journey. So this journey is going to be, you know, one that's, it's very different than the way that you like to, walk your path, okay? You see there's a lot of water here, a lot of water and swords, and there's a little bit of earth, but the point here is I'm really feeling like this may be more of a love reading for a lot of you, but I think this will definitely apply to spirituality and career regardless. But there's this journey that you can manifest, right? That you've worked really hard for. You've been asking for it, and you're about to step on the path. Knight of Cups. You're about to step on that path. Overall, the Fool, somewhere that you've never been before. But in the midst of your sauntering, following your heart, you meet this challenge, right? And this is going to manifest one of two ways, possibly both. One, I see this as you challenging the love that gets offered to you, or the love that you're finding in other people when you offer your love. Like, let's say you get up the courage to speak on all of this amazingness that you are feeling, right? This beautiful energy. You're clear. You see that there's opportunity. Feel it in your soul. You feel the opportunity. Your mind is overflowing, right? Overflowing with love. And I almost feel like endorphins. Like, honestly, that's kind of how I'm feeling too, right? You're clear, you're concise, but then you go to speak and you're hesitant, right? You're hesitant. But let's say you speak on 85% of what you're feeling, whether it be to someone or to the universe or just in general, right? And then let's say you extend a loving message to another person, to a potential employer, whatever, and they reciprocate. And this is kind of like, nah, that's too easy. Why would it be so easy? And it's like you create a little bit of a power dynamic because you've never gotten something so easy in your life before. Also, I want to say that just because you have this blissful feeling and possibly with another person, and this journey is one of love, it does not mean that it will not come with its challenges. Okay? They're not challenges that you can't overcome. They absolutely are. Five of Wands is a little bit of a healthy challenge a lot of times. It's kind of like showing you how much heart you have and how much spirit you have and how much you're willing to fight for love. And I don't mean that in an abusive way. And like, you know, when you're fighting for somebody that is not reciprocating, is not, you know, on the same page as you. I'm talking about somebody that is saying, I want to be your equal. I want to work with you. I want to create with you. I want to build with you. Out of love, out of a pure, compassionate desire and care for you, okay? If somebody reciprocates that with you, one, don't fight it, but also know that the honeymoon phase can't last forever. And that's not a sign to jump ship. But just know that real commitment, and I don't even mean commitment, again, in a romantic sense, it's just easier to relate it that way. Any commitment, especially one that is designed of soul growth, which is exactly what I think you're coming into, Cap. I think you're coming into a new scenario, right? A new relationship of sorts that is really gonna, that is like it's almost like you finally met your equal, but both of you are on this spiritual path, and it's gonna take work. It's like your first grown-up relationship type of vibe. That's kind of what I'm getting here. And you could be 60 and just going into your first grown-up relationship, because everyone's waking up on Earth now. A lot of people that are older are seeing now that they were in a marriage or they were in a long-term relationship that was not based on their true self, but on a need in some form of codependency. So know that just because something is divinely ordained or filled with pure love does not mean it will not come with its obstacles. And I apologize for going out of order, but I just really had to say that. Okay, so let me get to the beginning. What Spirit is asking you to leave behind, we have the Six of Swords, followed by the Death card, which fell out with the Eight of Cups. Now, the rune Strength is on the Six of Swords, and the rune Luck on the Eight of Cups. So there's a huge message to let shit go here, Cap. I mean, you got basically every single let it go card in the tarot. Six of Swords, moving beyond, right, mental limitations and a way of viewing a situation. And it's a little bittersweet, but you're able to, or not bittersweet, but it's like, I'm not quite ready to let go of my tendencies to view things a certain way or look at things a certain way. But I know that I'm strong enough, right? The strength root. I know that I'm strong enough to overcome any mental challenge or something that challenges me mentally. I understand that mental challenges leave me room for growth, okay? So be willing to move beyond the frame of mind you've been operating in, okay? Now with the Death card, you know, there could be a Scorpio involved. But if there is, I don't think you necessarily are leaving this person. You could be. You totally could be, but I'm not really getting that vibe. More than anything, this Death card is absolutely soul transformation. Because you have to have this death. You have to get out of it. It's like, I think for some Capricorns, you've been in this cycle of death for at least a month. Okay? At least in Leo season, you were in this cycle of death. Because out of death, you have all of this rebirth here. I mean, literally, ace, 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 ace. Like, you have it all. So, with the Eight of Cups, joining that with the rune luck, literally, this is saying your willingness to leave behind emotional baggage and outdated ways of relating to your emotional functions and relating to other people, like in the way that you emotionally relate to others. By being willing to move beyond that and transform, completely transform your way of, again, identifying with love in general and relationship in general, yields you great prosperity. That's literally the rune that's on the next set of cards. All right, just like the Fool, you need to pack light. Whether you're going on a physical vacation, whether you've been putting off a move, a physical move, okay, to a new home, in with somebody, moving from being single to being committed, whatever it is, okay? If there's a transition you have been putting on hold, or you've been kind of like allowing yourself, this is almost feeling like you've been sitting in purgatory, and I don't mean that in like a very Christian way, but in the sense of like you've been hung in the parallels between life and death, and now it's time to be done with it and just die already so you can be born again, okay? And I think that you're right on that precipice, Capricorn. You're right on that precipice. And I know the only thing that's stopping you is the what if, like what if it's not safe, or what if I regret it. You can't have those thoughts. You have to believe, right? The fertility rune in your heart with all this goodness. You have to believe that you have done this work. You have to believe that you deserve this. You have to. Pack light. Pack light, baby, because you're going on a brand new journey, and you're gonna want to pick up some trinkets along the way, and you don't want to have all this heavy ass baggage, because the heavier we pack, the longer it takes us to arrive at our destination. Now, in reality, there is no destination, right? There is no destination. The destination is death in the physical form. But if you're looking to go on a new ride, don't weigh down the carriage. Leave room in that carriage to accumulate from this new place of love. Because anything that you bring in, physical, non-physical, emotional, whatever, anything that you bring in from your old life, because it's almost, I'm feeling like your whole entire life just got reset in Leo season. That's really how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like Spirit and Pluto, right? Pluto's the planet of transformation here with the Death card. It's like they just hit the reset button, hardcore. Hardcore. So are you willing to fall to ash, Capricorn, to resurrect as the Phoenix? Is that risk worth all of this goodness? You know what this energy feels like to me? It feels like This is going to differ for everybody, but this is the image I'm getting. It's like, you know, like when you watch somebody like eat like something good, like, I don't know. I don't know why I saw caramel or like gold, right? Dripping. It's like when they do those like food commercials that are like kind of like sexual, like that's what I'm seeing. Like, it's just like goodness. Like it's like one of those things where it heightens all of your senses. It just makes you, like, and this could be sexual, but like if it's sexual, it's also very emotional as well. Like intimate. Okay? Because you can have intimacy without having sex. But I'm just feeling like it's like spirit turned on every cylinder inside your heart. It was just like, it's like bumping up. I think I said before, serotonin. No, did I say serotonin? I don't know what. But it's just like, it's like all your receptors are on max this month, Capricorn. And the only person that can stop you is you. That's it. Oh, this feels so good. Like I want to like, it's like Scrooge McDuck, back, doing the backstroke in Money. Like that type of luxurious, like, success. But it's not physical. I don't think it's a feeling. But that's the feeling. Like that's it. That's it. Sorry to be dramatic. The door that's now open for you that was once closed. We have the Four of Pentacles coupled with the Protection rune and the Star with the rune Prosperity. So with the Star motivating the Four of Pentacles, it's important that you, again, we're talking about faith, right? Have faith and believe that you can thrive. And you can have a prosperous life, and you can have a prosperous job, and you can have a prosperous home, and you can have a prosperous marriage, or you can have a prosperous commitment, whatever. There's a need here for undocumented belief. This is a Virgo saying this. That's right. Undocumented belief, right? Faith, the intangible. You are going to be extremely blessed the more willing you are to strip down naked, just like this woman on the Star. Are you willing to be vulnerable in the name of the greatest love you've ever felt? This is like that 5D unity love that everyone's talking about. It can be yours, Capricorn, but are you willing to get naked and streak in front of spirit? You know what I mean? And then with this motivating the Four of Pentacles, your fear is if you get vulnerable, you're not going to be secure, right? However, that same vulnerability is what assures your stability. You have the Four of Pentacles with Protection here. And for me, this is a manifested form of physical security. This is a new house, a new job, a new sum of money, a stacked bank account, whatever it is that makes you feel secure. It will be granted to you through your willingness to, one, believe in the life of your dreams, okay? Or believe in your dreams in general, especially for those of you that are trying to do something that is more in alignment with fame. And when I say fame, I just mean things that can get you famous, whether it be like acting, writing, art, you know, any of those type of things that can plunge your work out into the world and get you some type of notoriety. The prosperity comes, right? The protection, the stability comes from your willingness to put yourself out there and seize all of this energy. You know, I've gone through this a lot already. And again, with the Knight of Swords in your foundation, with the rune Constraint, you know, I will say on one end of the coin, there's a need to not be frivolous with what you say. Normally you aren't anyways, but I'm just saying, like, your energy is extremely potent this month, so you don't want to dilute anything that you're manifesting by talking reckless, right? But there's also a need to really speak your truth. And when it comes to, you know, this guy's looking at the past. So make sure you constrain the amount of past beliefs and past rhetorics and past dialogues don't come with you. There's a need for them to not come with you. But I do think, like I said before, you really need to get your message across this month, Capricorn, for your own sake. Spirit's advice for you this month, we have the Seven of Cups, clarified by the Ten of Wands and the rune Destiny. So again, with the Seven of Cups and the Star in the same in the same reading, again, there's this need to really believe in your dreams. Like, with the rune destiny here, it's like truly, like, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. If it has come to you in meditation, if it has shown itself to you in some capacity, in a sign, in a number, in a billboard, in a whatever, you need to believe that it can be. Now, with the Ten of Wands motivating the Seven of Cups as advice, there's a need for you to just lay down the stress. Not that life can't be stressful, because even when great things are happening, you know what I mean? We all have responsibilities and stuff. But there's a need for you to not let your responsibilities get in the way or prevent you from believing in your dreams. Again, whether that be the job of your dreams, the home of your dreams, the person of your dreams, whatever it may be, okay? Destiny, right? Fate. Yes, to an extent, it happens on its own, right? But we have free will. So like I said before, you can push it off. But it's up to you this month. And I also feel the need to say that if you've been struggling with any type of vice, and it could be any type of vice, but it's for you to deal with the burden that life has been, I urge you to try to step away this month as much as you can, because it will only muddle your clarity, again, on how to seize your dreams. And it will kind of make you, I think, second guess, like, what is real and what is not. Because, yes, the Seven of Cups talks about options. It talks about optical illusions and things not always being as they seem. But, again, there's this image here of just being willing to listen to your dreams and believe that destiny can bring you something that you have wanted for a really, really long time, even though you might not yet see it fully. But I think you could see it going into Libra season. I think this month is just you believing it's possible, and you allowing to step away from life's pressure, not letting the pressures of society, of money, of your day-to-day hustle, and bustle. Do not let that kill your dreams. Please do anything and everything this month, Capricorn, to seize your dreams in whatever way your dreams take form. Okay? It's as if Spirit kind of like baptized you. And I don't mean that, again, in a Christian sense. I mean that in a purification sense. I feel like you've really been, I really feel like a new level of love has washed over you. And you may have the tendency to second guess it because it's like, oh, well, this seems so perfect. It's too good to be true. But I really urge you to let that shit go. Check your ego. Check that devil. Okay? Remember, those people that stand beneath the devil stand there willingly. They have free hands and they can unchain themselves. So unchain yourself this month. Unchain yourself. Unchain yourself from the baggage, from the poor memories, from the hurt, from the pain, from everything. Let it go and allow yourself to be renewed. All right, I pretty much went over that already, so I just want to stop right there. Plus, I'm like yakking. I want to get you guys a affirmation. I feel so good about this, you guys. Like, so good. Like, woo! My innate creativity surprises and delights me. I know that I can create miracles in my life. Woo! Can I get a hallelujah holler back? Seriously, you know you can create miracles, Capricorn. What are you going to let yourself stop you from creating miracles? Pack light, baby. It's a whole new day. It's a whole new day. Thank you so much. I hope this resonated with you, and I'll be back soon with your love readings. Peace.